They assemble at night, each one having prepared as diligently as possible for the time given to them before the witching hour, the hour of reckoning, the time when they begin outdoor cartoon television. Stray Casts is on the air.
Good evening, glory, hallelujah to ya. What the heck's your story and what's going through ya? This is the glorified version of a bass fishing talk show. Make no mistakes about it. Welcome to Stray Casts Bass Galaxy. Peace-a. It's Wednesday night. You feeling all right? You feeling all right? I'm your host, Pat Renwick. Ryan Popcorn Whitaker over there, co-hosting the heck out of this deal. Hey now.
How is everyone feeling tonight?
Ryan, it's a free-for-all tonight on Stray Casts.
Yeah.
I mean, we're getting jiggy with it.
Let's do stuff.
Yeah. So, basically, Greg Hackney was our scheduled guest tonight,
Yes.
and we've rescheduled with Greg later this month. And Ryan and Andy and I were tossing it about. You know what I mean? Does that sound bad? Anyway,
No, that works. Tossing it about is fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we're like, hey, you want to still do a show this week? And we're like, yeah, why not? Let's invite some cool people and then get this. Some members of the Bass Galaxy, you Bass Galaxy, have a chance to come on and hang out tonight.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it.
Let's see how it goes.
That's a thing. That's a thing. So basically tonight, our guests are, we're going to introduce you to a gentleman named Gary Garin Rings. Give it up for Gary Rings. If you don't know who Gary is, some of you out there in the Bass Galaxy do. He is a great friend of mine, as well as Aaron Martin's. He was Aaron Martin's best friend, still Aaron Martin's best friend. And Gary's got some cool stories. He's going to share some Aaron stories tonight on the air, and I thought it would just be fun to do. Yeah. So we have Gary coming on. Rings is coming on. And then get this. Let's talk about some social media in bass fishing, and basically media in bass fishing as it is. And we have from Bassmaster, Laura A.G., and also Chase Sansom coming on tonight. Yeah.
That's social.
Yeah, that's social. Grab your partner around and round. That's a do-si-do. I don't even know what I'm saying. But yeah, no, I want to dig in a little bit, and we're gonna talk about a little bit of insight on the media side of Bassmaster tonight.
I like it.
And socializing as well. Hey, Popcorn.
Yeah.
Guess what? You thought that was all?
Hit me.
That ain't all. Guess what? We have the South Shore Bass Open champions coming on the show tonight. That's Clint Marler and Phil Duracz coming on.
Guys.
Yeah, those guys win everything around here like you. Like you. They're the team champs.
No,
and
they win everything now.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, they're coming on to talk a little bit of tonight. And then get this mystery guest. Give it up for mystery guests. We're not telling everything.
I'm not
We're not
clapping for
telling
him yet.
everything.
I'm not clapping for him yet.
Don't do it.
I gotta see their face.
Yeah, you might not like it.
Okay.
And then, I know this is getting nuts already. And then Choder is coming on. Brad
Nice.
Leuthner from Into the Great Wide Opens.
Big Derby coming up.
Yeah, the big derby is mañana. Last event of the year, moved to Lake Martin, I believe, in Alabama. Am I right? Am I saying that right? I don't know.
Martin.
Yeah.
Sure.
Somewhere in Alabama, I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I just found out about this.
Yeah. Instead of Hartwell, and our condolences to all those involved in the hurricane there that hit through Carolina.
Crossing fingers.
Yeah. And also what's going on there in Florida today. So,
yeah.
Hope everybody's okay and everybody there in the Bass Galaxy.
Yes.
That's for sure. Now, on to the most important guests of the evening. And that is you, Bass Galaxy. That is right. That is you. That is you. So in the comments on the Facebook, let's do it on the Facebook. In the comments on the Facebook, tell us why you want to be on the show. And then JR, Rock and Show Fantasy, he's gonna bring you aboard the Crazy Train, send you some link, him and the Ginger Ninja, and then you get to come on board. And we'll talk a little bit. Yeah. We want to hear what's on your mind. All right. You got it?
See what you got.
Yeah, we want to hear what's happening in the Bass Galaxy. All right, on to business now. Get this. Bass Galaxy, like and share tonight's Facebook feed for your chance. 3 chances. Tin Cup Whiskey box of pleasure to your door. Ooh. KVD line and lure box to the door. Oh, and this a Berkeley dime box to the door. 3 chances. Like and share the live Facebook feed. Miss Jackson, give me a beat. It's Miss Jackson if you're nasty. There it is.
Yeah.
Hey now. Yes. Hey, popcorn.
Yeah.
You know what? The cool thing about Stray Cast is we have a bunch of awesome advertisers.
Party favors.
Yeah. Well, we have party favors.
Oh,
yeah.
that too.
We already gave Guts a like and share live and share the live
yeah.
Facebook feed.
Yeah.
For the party favors.
Yeah.
That's party favors. But our advertisers are pretty cool too. You know what I mean?
I like them.
They let us do ridiculous things like this.
Yeah.
So the first thing I want to talk about. Okay, we said we're doing the dime package. Yeah, dude. The dime is awesome, bro.
The dime is good.
Here's the deal. You can throw it forever.
Goes far.
Forever.
Yes.
The dime throws forever, winds down, and it flat out catches them. It has that famous dives too type action.
Yeah.
That you may have become
not familiar.
Yes, Dave Thomas.
Yeah.
The Wendy's guy.
Yeah.
But the dime is flat out catching them. I love the thing. The resurgence of technology and science and plastic crankbaits is changing my mind on some things. Let me just tell you. The dime crankbait available at omniafishing.com, and to you, like and share the live Facebook feed tonight for $50 worth of dimes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's good. Hey, speaking of Omnia, the pleasure stacks up with Omnia. You know what I mean? Incentives galore, especially with the Premium Pro app.
Yes.
Ryan, you're all over the Premium Pro.
Dude, those lake maps are ridiculous. and I mean, just for the savings on every order, it's worth it just for that. And then everything else is like a giant bonus.
Yeah, a giant bonus.
It's a giant bonus.
OmniaFishing.com Premium Pro app details info galore on maps all across the country, as well as savings on every order with the Omnia Premium Pro.
Yeah.
Well, it's the Omnia Pistol Pete Pres Piora Premium Pro app. 7 silver swans swim silently seaward.
Yeah.
That's exactly
Premiere.
it.
Yeah.
Premiere. Yeah. World premiere.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of Premiere and Impulsive, your Impulse lithium batteries are cranking you across that big lake they call Gitchagumi, aren't they?
Yeah, real fast. Yeah.
Dude, isn't it crazy how when you put that 36 system, like how it boogies?
It's insane. I'm hitting over 4 miles an hour on my trolling motor.
Nice.
And you're crazy.
And you're running the new Coda.
Yep. The Quest.
With the 36.
Yep.
Wow.
It's really fast.
4 mph on the big lake.
Yeah.
That's a deal.
It's nuts.
Impulse lithium batteries, and also, Ryan, incentive there from Bill and Darlene Weidler at Impulse. What's the deal there?
Tournament rewards. If you own a lithium starting system or trolling system, go on their website, impulselithium.com, sign up, And any tournament that has at least 60 boats, if you win it, you get an extra $500.
Boom. In the
You
pocket.
got 30 days after the tournament to send it out.
In the paqueta. $500 from Bill and Darlene.
Yes, sir.
Right there. Use the impulse. Enter the derbs.
Do it.
Yeah. You want to make
Do
a
it.
bet?
Sure.
Want to make a bet on a
Yeah,
derb?
what are we betting on?
I don't know. You can bet on anything at betdsi.com.
You betting on Choder?
I could bet on Choder's appearance later tonight.
Okay.
You can bet on anything. BetDSI.com. Quickly becoming America's place to bet on anything.
Yeah.
And seriously, it is. Ryan, what's the incentive for Straight Cast viewers at BetDSI.com?
120% on your first deposit up to $1,000.
Up to $1,000.
You'll get 120% back on your first deposit. Use code BASS on betdsi.eu or .com. Either one works.
It'll go right to it.
Go right to it.
Boom.
Yep.
And
Put in BASS and you get, if you drop $1,000 in, you get 120% back on your first bets.
we'll take that.
Yeah.
We'll take that. Put it all on red.
You don't have to put 1,000 either. It'll give you the 120% on 50, 100, whatever you want.
And again, bet on your favorite football team. Bet on local sports.
Yep.
Bet on bass fishing. What? Yeah,
Yeah.
you can bet on absolutely anything. Reality TV.
Yeah, anything.
Hey, and again, if you have a gambling problem, call Ryan, and he'll talk to you about
That's
stuff.
true. And if you're up too late, you can call this other guy we might be talking to in a minute.
Yeah, you can call him, and
Yeah.
he'll
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 call
get
you
you
into work.
comfortable.
Yeah.
He'll get you comfortable. Hey, boom, moving it right along. Where are we at, Popcorn? Oh, we were talking about it before the show. You were like, Pat, what's the creme de la creme
Uh-huh.
of your Abu Garcia
Uh-huh.
line? And that's the Xenon.
The Zenon.
Yeah, dude.
Xenon.
Xenon. It's fun to say. So the spinning reels, I
Uh-huh.
said it, spinning reels. I'm sorry. You won't
Yeah.
hear me say it much. And the Xenon, the 3 Xenon casting reels, amazing.
Yeah.
Not to mention the line of Xenon rods. Ask the Ninja. The Ninja's all over the Xenons.
I'm going to step into the Xenon real soon.
You're going to step into the Xenon in the Bass Galaxy?
Yep.
All right.
The Xenon.
Check it out
Galaxy.
again.
Yeah.
OmniaFishing.com has them. If you want to
There
check
you
them
go.
out, take them, drive them around the block,
Get
kick the tires.
I got some casting reel Xenons.
Oh,
They're
I know you do.
incredible.
I know you do.
Yeah.
Hey, all right. Moving right through it. I think, are we ready, Ginch?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's do this. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to take your whiskey home. With the one and only Whiskey Gypsy, it's Luke Foley. Come on down.
Hey guys, how you doing?
What's up, Pulse? You look dapper.
Well, I'm at a national sales meeting in Arizona. I couldn't fish the regional and on the Mississippi this week, even though I qualified for it. So I'm in a week long of meetings, and I just got
Okay.
out. So
It ain't tough slinging whiskey and being a whiskey gypsy. I mean, it ain't easy.
it's not easy. It's not
It
easy.
ain't easy. It ain't easy.
No.
You know who's easy though?
Who?
Rings, Gary.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Easy. Ginge, we got anybody over there?
I'm
We got
working on that
rings?
one.
Okay. Hey, Foles,
Yeah.
you got a little. What's that little swoop that you got up there?
This?
No,
this
no,
right here?
the hair. You're
Oh,
growing.
I don't know.
Yeah, you got a
I-
swoop going.
Do I got something?
Yeah, it's a pompadour.
It's not
Yeah.
that high.
You're like that guy that sings, "You're up all night to get lucky." Dun, 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 dun. For those listening on the podcast tomorrow, he looks just like that guy.
That's very topical.
Thank you.
You
It's
guys
a
are
pompadour.
nuts.
Foles, for those that don't know, Luke Foley, the Whiskey Gypsy, comes on this show every week and brings us the Tin Cup Whiskey word of the week. And whenever you hear that word on the show, you take it a little sippy, and again, please sip responsibly when you hear the Tin Cup Whiskey word of the week. It could be a tin cup whiskey, it could be a black coffee, it could be an ice cold Coca-Cola. Whatever it
It'd be a Fresca.
yeah, it could be a Fresca,
Yeah.
an enjoyable Fresca. Foles, what would that word of the week be? The Tin Cup Whiskey word of the week?
What? How about we go with fall? Because it's the fall of the year. Fish are starting to move a little bit, and anytime that's
Talk
gets
about
said,
fall.
I won't
anything
say
like
that at all tonight, but
I'll
so-
say fall.
yeah, you just
We'll say
say
fall?
all random.
You can count on it.
Well, what do you want to do, Pat? I mean, you
I'll say
can
the
pick
a
word.
lot. I'll say the
That-
word
that-
the. Yeah.
We can't have that. I can't be hung over at this meeting tomorrow.
I'll say and.
Let's go with it. I'll make sure I say fall.
Yeah. Ryan's
All
going
right.
to say fall. Fall guy.
All right. Well, hey, that works too.
Lee Majors.
Yeah.
You're kind of like Lee Majors, a whiskey, aren't you? Uh-oh.
I
We got a live wire coming in.
Well, we
Ladies
got
and gentlemen, Ask Galaxy, we'd like to introduce you to the one. We had him a minute, and then he went away.
Hit that video button.
Hit the video button,
He
Rings.
got scared and completely kicked himself out. Hold on. We'll be back.
It was the Motley Crue cover band, I think,
He hit the red button.
that did it. Foles, hey, we got to remind everybody while we can like and share the live Facebook feed. You're giving away a box of whiskey to a fun box to the door. Okay. Are we doing it again?
I thought it was a pleasure.
There he
When
is.
the ring
Can you
bell
hear me?
rings, you let
Yeah.
in Gary
Having
Rings.
some difficulties.
No, you're not. We can hear
No,
you
we got
great.
you.
Can
We
you
can
hear
hear
us,
you.
Gary? Hey, Gary.
Rings. Play.
Hey, Gary.
I can't hear.
What should he do?
He's unmuted.
Hit that mute button.
Unmute. Well, he dipped again, for crying out loud. Foley, can go over there and help him, would you?
Well, I'm in Arizona and he's in Ohio, so I'll see
You
what
gonna
I
get to
can
do any
do.
basking while you're there?
No, I don't think there's. Yeah, I'm in the middle of a desert is where I am. I'm in Phoenix, so
Rings is back. Are you there, Gary?
can you hear us?
He's still-
Unmute yourself, Gary.
He can't.
I can't hear anyone. Let me
There's a
see.
mute button. Hit the.
Tell him. Oh, Gary.
Gary
jeez.
keeps dumping.
Oh, I'm going to call him. Hold on.
It rings
All
a
right.
ring.
And he's calling.
All right, he's calling.
He looks good though, just pushing the buttons.
Yeah, he's doing everything.
You
right.
guys been catching them?
Yeah, man.
It's turning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's turning
Yeah,
in
that
our
fall
favor.
bite's
Foles.
really turning on.
Yeah. See, it's fall. It's fall bite. I caught him good last Tuesday night, not this Tuesday night.
You see how he did that fall bite? He threw that
Yeah.
in there because he's
Yeah.
clever.
Because the fall's here. The fall's
We're
coming.
scary with our Aaron
Fall
Martin stories.
transition is setting in the Chicagoland area.
Yeah, that's right.
Fish location presentation system in the fall. Where the heck is Gary with our Aaron Martin
Some
stories?
call it the
Just
turnover.
hit the unmute button, and we'll get on with the show.
Yeah, they're biting good around here.
Not
Yeah,
good.
they are fools. You need to
You
get
should,
out.
you should maybe fly from the desert to the lake.
When you back in Indianapolis?
Late Thursday night. So I'm gonna try and get some fishing in. I don't know, Saturday probably. So
Come on out.
transfer your flight
Yeah.
to Chicago. We'll go bass and I'll pick you up.
all right,
Midway.
you got some Revos I
Amen.
can borrow because I don't have anything with me.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I got plenty.
you got boat
Okay.
full.
All right.
You got an aluminum boat full of them on Lake
I
Michigan.
got enough for 3 people. Other
Ryan,
than me
you've
and
been
the
out
boat.
there guiding every day.
like 6 days last week.
Gosh
Yeah.
dang.
Yeah.
Flat out catch it.
Yeah.
You got a lot of tournament competitors following you now?
Nothing yet. No.
Really?
No.
Okay. All right. Hey, Foles, I know you got to go. You got to dip out. Ginge, where you at? Ba-bum-ba-bum-ba-dun-dun-dun.
I got a few more minutes.
Probably on the phone with.
Yeah, he's trying to help Gary. I
I got a few more minutes. So
Hey, Foley.
yeah.
Hey, when are you getting married?
In January 26th.
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
Yeah.
It's a Bassin wedding.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who's your pick for the opens here? To win
Oh, I'm
it?
not. Oh, I haven't watched any of it. I've been in nothing but meetings, and then
Well,
we
I'm
raced.
going, I mean, it kicks off tomorrow, and I'm going.
Oh.
I'm throwing. It doesn't Father Gill win everything?
He's been doing pretty good. He's doing pretty good.
Hey, but let's go Cody Meyer on the wild card.
Yeah.
Cody's
All right.
fishing hot.
Yeah, he is. He's a good
Cody's
fisherman.
fishing hot like a tamale. Where are you at, Foley? A restaurant?
No, I'm in the Marriott.
Oh, at the hotel.
Yeah, I'm at the hotel. We're getting ready to go to the restaurant in about 40 minutes.
There you go. In the lobby. Like,
I'm in the lobby. Yes. So
I'm Hey Foley.
yeah, what you got?
Hold on 1 second. Watch this. Watch this. Now, Ryan, can you give me elevator music while I
What
do
do you-
this, please?
I can't do Bee Gees right now. I got a little.
All right, I'm taking care of business on this end over here, on this horrible train wreck of an opening
can't do it.
segment.
I can't do Muzak.
Oh gosh,
I've never
Gary.
done Muzak karaoke before. I was trying.
I'm not much on karaoke.
Hey, Foli.
Yeah.
So let's give a little. Let's set the scene here. All right.
All
So
right.
a long time ago, in a galaxy far away, you used to do some work for the Crown Royal bass fishing team.
Yes.
For those in the Bass Galaxy that don't know, and that team consisted of who? Go ahead and run some names off.
The very end of it was our Folis, and I still think it's one of the biggest teams it's ever been in bass fishing. But certainly there was Aaron Martins, Peter T, Skeet Reese, Mike Worm, Alan Armour, Robbie Hernandez. Oh my God, Rick LaCourse. He was our walleye guy. The Watts brothers were the red fishing team.
Watts
Yeah,
brothers, remember on ESPN? Yep.
yeah.
Red
Those
Fish
guys
Cup.
those guys were great. Who else did we have? We had I can see his face, but I haven't. We had Warren Wyman,
John Kitchens.
who was also a dear friend of Aaron.
Hey,
we got
and-
Rings.
and of course, Rings was a member of that team. Now, Gary, can you hear us?
Yes, I finally can.
Ladies and gentlemen,
All right.
give it up, Bass Galaxy. It's the one and only Gary Rings. Hello, Gary.
Mr. Luke Foley. Mr.
How
P
you doing,
Dog.
bud?
What's going on? And say hi to Popcorn Whitaker.
How you doing, Popcorn?
What's up, Gary?
In the Bass Galaxy, we were just thank God that you figured out the science, Gary, and you're able to to get on with this. Here, we're talking a little bit about the Crown Royal team and how things kind of came to fruition. And again, we told everyone at the beginning of the show, Gary was Aaron Martin's best bud, still is Aaron's best bud, we'll say. Okay.
Yep.
And Gary, you guys have you spent a lot of time on the boat with that gentleman. I mean, I know that Foli has some cool Crown Royal Aaron Martin story.
Rings wants to tell that story.
And Gary,
I'll let it go.
Yeah, you
It's
got
not this way. It's behind the back.
okay.
Yeah.
He's holding up the handcuff.
I see.
Yeah.
And
Do
Gary,
you want to
got-
hear? Do you want to hear that story?
I do. Who wants to set it up?
Oh, I'm going
First
to
off.
tell the story.
Okay, Foley, go ahead. And Gary, please interject if there's
I will.
if there's any
Yeah, yeah.
fabrication whatsoever
I will.
on Mr. Foley's part. And we're taking you back to the Crown Royal days of bass fishing
It
with
was
the all-star team that Luke Foley just described.
it was the year that Mike Iaconelli won the Classic,
Oh, okay.
and
There you go, Ryan Popcorn.
yeah, and we had a suite that overlooked Bourbon Street, which was absolutely insane. And what had happened was we were the fun place to be, and other pros that weren't on our team were getting in trouble because they weren't showing up to the Mercury party. You name a sponsor.
Everybody at the Crown Royal booth, right,
Yeah.
Rings?
Yeah,
Yeah, oh, yeah.
they were. And I was in charge of the guest list, and you had guys like Tommy Martin coming in, and just all these legends, Steve Daniel, just everybody. And I was just freaking out. So
Kellogg's guys.
yeah, to back up, a couple weeks before the event, John McGill, who was also one of the Red Fishermen, me and him were talking, oh man, we're having to have so much fun. Somebody's going to get arrested. That's what everybody kept saying. Well, he was sweet. and it had 2 doors, and basically everybody was in the industry. So what John did, it was in the industry, was at our party. So what John did is he went down, he talked to a policeman who was a bass fisherman. He's like, hey, what would it cost us to get you to kind of arrest one of our guys in front of everybody as a joke? Blah, blah, blah. You know, kind of like, what are your thoughts on that? And I'm sure Aaron was in on it too, because he was definitely,
There was a couple involved.
Yeah. So what the cops said, and I forget the other guy's name. He said, what the cops like, well, if you want to make it believable, you don't just arrest him, you got to arrest another guy too. And we'll walk them both out so they really think, you know, something's messed up. So, and I don't even want to I may as well tell the whole story. So anyways, they they came in and they were pointing to me. And I'm like, oh, geez, what has happened? And what they said was some beads.
You didn't say what is happening.
Huh?
You didn't say what is happening.
No, I'm going to tell the story to the best of my knowledge.
Okay.
What happened, they said that I threw some beads over the balcony and an underage girl picked it up, and that was soliciting a minor, and I'm going to jail.
Wow.
And I'm like, no, I didn't do that. And I was so busy like getting ready for the party and doing all the things and checking everybody in. Like I didn't even hardly throw any beads. And then they pointed to the other guy. They're like, well, he did it too. So they put us both up against the wall. And I am telling you, there are 150 people in the industry, and a lot of my heroes. Yeah, Aaron Martins, Peter T, and that I'm getting arrested in front of. Okay. And the other guy that was in,
you were the fall guy.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah. So they come in and John Curry, who was the mastermind of the Crown Royal team, God rest his soul. He slapped me on the back, and Curry could get out of anything. Okay. He could talk his way in or out of anything. He slaps me back. He goes, don't worry, you're my best promoter. He goes, I'll get you out. Don't worry. And I'm like, I'm really going to freaking jail. And Aaron just kind of gives me one of these, you know, him and Rings are sitting over there giggling. I'm like, this is not funny, guys. Like, I really think I'm going to jail. So that they walked me out of the suite, had 2 doors. They walked me out of one door, and they're walking me down the hallway. And as I'm taking these steps, I'm like, what am I going to? And then the other door, literally the entire fishing industry comes out of. And, oh, we got you. And it was upside down. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It was prank.
Yeah. Yeah. I was staying fairly calm until they started walking me down the hall. And I'm like, I'm really going to freaking jail. But yeah, and Aaron's just standing there like, I don't know, bro. Yeah.
Aaron, yeah, exactly. Aaron and Gary at the time you just had piercings everywhere.
Oh, yeah, I did.
As you thought Jason Quinn, Medicine Man, had piercings? No, Gary had them everywhere. He was like that guy on Hellraiser.
Yeah,
covered and uncovered. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's that. I mean, dude, but I mean, there's so
Ashton Kutcher came around the corner and was like, I gotcha.
Yeah.
No, well, yeah. They eventually uncuffed me.
But it was really Skeet Reed.
Yeah. And this was before the age of camera phones, but everybody had their pictures going and stuff like that. I think probably somebody still has them somewhere. I don't know.
God, we want those. We want those, Gary. Sign those.
But yeah, we had beads that everybody was wearing around their neck. Like they spun me around, they took all the beads off my neck and handed them like they're getting me ready to go.
Oh,
it was. He
was as red as a crawfish.
Oh yeah,
that night.
Oh yeah,
and it was sweat, instant sweat. I've never seen somebody sweat that fast.
Unreal.
Yes.
Only
it's like a rain cloud came over its head.
He's a ruffian. Like you, Rings. Hey, dude. The last year of Aaron's life. I'm just being straight about it. You lived in this. I hate the gear shift, but you lived in a trailer next to Aaron's
camper.
Yeah, in a camper.
It's little what we call the brain.
Yeah. And
camper
like
that
literally, you guys fished when Aaron was touring with MLF at that time. You were driving him there and back and forth, and literally, you guys fished every day that you possibly could. That last year,
pretty much for
of Aaron's life.
Yeah.
As well as, I mean, many times before that. As well as many times before that.
and just so you know how good of a fisherman Aaron really was. This is a little hard for me, but the last couple times we went fishing, he pretty much just sat in the seat and he would tell me where to cast his rod, and that he's still catching them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's still catching them. He'd be like, I got one, and I'm like, okay. And I look back, sure enough, he's reeling them in. It's just a blessing.
Yeah, man.
He was a blessing to this world. Yeah, he's just a blessing. I mean,
yeah, we learned so much from Amar.
Yeah,
about life, about bass, and about everything, and
about being a good person.
Yeah, I mean, and his way of bass fishing was different than anybody's way ever. I mean, like, okay, you got your great flippers, and they emulate this flipper, and you got your great winder, and they emulate this winder, but there was never another Aaron Martins. There never was.
No,
never will be. And
he's just a great natural fisherman.
There you go. I mean
that's just, you know.
So, Gary, you and I have talked about this before, and there's a lot of bullshit going around now with the forward facing this, forward facing that. And every time we have someone on the show, they always bring this up. They always do. They always say, imagine if Aaron had it. Like Swindle did it the other day. Milliken did the same thing. Imagine if Aaron Martins had forward facing sonar. And Gary, he did have that.
Yep. He had a Panoptics.
The Panoptics.
One of the first ones.
What did he think of it?
Aaron enjoyed it to some extent. But when we were out fishing, he was a firm believer of turning off all his graphs.
Yeah.
So when we were out, we fished different than obviously what he fished like for tournaments. So when him and I were out fishing, all graphs went off. He may turn them on to check temperature, depth, maybe even find them. But as soon as we found them, they went off. It took the purity out of it.
Interesting.
And he loved finding them on his own.
Mm-hmm.
But I will tell you this. If he were fishing today and he got his tail whooped by a forward-facing sonar, that'd be the last time he got whooped by a forward-facing sonar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he had just a knack for being able to read those things.
Yeah.
And there would have been nothing stopping him to learn that better than anyone out there during a tournament.
That's the truth.
So today, if Aaron was with us, I would feel sorry for anyone out there fishing with this forward-facing sonar with Aaron, where I think it would maybe bring a question of, should we really use this?
Yeah.
So in other words, he'd really show you how to use it. Yeah.
He would show you how to use
everybody.
it.
Yeah.
Show everybody how to use it.
And the thing is, it's like you're seeing a lot of it, obviously, where there's the old school anglers who are having trouble embracing it during competitions. And you're saying Aaron would not be one of those guys. He would just embrace it, kick your ass with it, and then on to the next.
No, I think he would have been one of the best spokesmen. I mean, I remember a Mississippi River tournament where he was showing us. I mean, he was so good at teaching us how to read this stuff, and I feel like he would have been the best spokesman for it, for the positivity of it. Or either way, even if he was against it, he would have been. He was really good at coming across and giving the strong points of whatever it was. And I feel like he would have been a great spokesman for it, because I don't see there's not that many people stepping up and saying what they think about it. And I know Aaron wouldn't have held back. He would have told you exactly what he thought about
100%.
it.
What do you think, Gary?
Yeah. I mean, there's things out there. He kept in his bag of tricks.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like I said, if he would have lost to someone on the forward facing, there would be no holding him back.
Yeah.
He'd figure it out, and he would proceed to just teach the innovators of this, to be honest with you, what was wrong and what was right with the thing.
Yeah.
He's just very, you know how Aaron was. He's very meticulous, and he'd pick out the flaws, but he would master it, and he would master it quick.
Well, you remember that West Coast.
When we fun fished, I wouldn't watch it. When that Panoptics, when he first got it, I just couldn't watch it. Give me a headache. And he was like, "Oh, you got to watch. Look at here." I would never be able to see it, so he'd just turn it off. He's like, "What?" And 90% of the time we went fishing, it never came on.
Yeah,
it sat up there with the cover on.
When the times I was with Aaron, very little electronics, honestly, as well. Mapping, yes. Locating spots, yes. Finding the key area, yes. And then, especially in the shallow water, dude, I always had that off.
Well, yeah, and Aaron loved to do a grid pattern. We called it nap time for me.
Okay.
Because he would grid, we'd go out and practice 13 hours, and of that 13 hours, we would grid probably 7 or 8 of it.
Yeah.
And you know what gridding is, right?
Yeah,
Back and forth for
zigzagging with
miles, and he would make a mental note and make his own map in his head. I could just never figure out how he did it. I'd just go sleep. Well, how many times I've been woke up on his shoulders, drooling.
Nap
like,
time.
Okay, we're moving.
He's like, "Hey, wake up."
Hey, I know we're running here. What I want to know, Gary, it'd be hard to pinpoint or pick one, but can you tell us your favorite time you ever had with Aaron?
Probably the first time I went to California. I met him back in 99, 2000. I got drawn with him at an open. I think it was the inaugural opens. We had, boater, non-boater. And they had, 3 tournaments in the divisions. And for very first tournament, as far as fishing with this style format, I drew him. And that was probably one of that, and going to his house in California was probably my best day, because the very first day we fished a tournament, I think we played around more than we fished during a tournament. I mean, he's literally getting off the boat with his hand still on the boat. Back when you can get out of the boat, keep your hand on the boat, and he's digging for warmouth and crawdads to take back to his little pond in California. He was catching warmouth, throwing them in his live wells. I'm gonna take these back home
with his hand.
We were at Murray. So after that tournament, we started traveling together. We started, immediately after that tournament, we just clicked. So after they were all done, our last tournament at Martin, I took a 4th. I think he took 4th. And back in that day, when you were paired up, it was by what number you came in the day before. So very last day of the tournament, Lake Martin, I was in 15th. He was in 15th. We got paired together. We were staying together. We were traveling together. I wanted a decent sized check, and I took those winnings and packed up my family, and we went out to California, and I think we stayed up 2 days straight playing ping pong.
Sounds right.
Messing around in his little pond in the back most people in California have swimming pools. Aaron had a pond that he had built. But we went out and we went live shad fishing. Took my son, and we caught the shad ourselves. We pushed them back up in this. We were at Casitas. We pushed these bait back into this little creek and threw a net out and filled his live wells full of shad. And we took my son. He was 3. Got him a little Snoopy pole, put 8-pound test. You know, we were nose hooking these little shad, and he's casting them out. About 50 foot of water, and then take a handful of shad and throw them out, and they follow the line down. My son at 3 years old had probably 10 fish over 5 pounds that day. You know, he finally looked at both of us like, I will go home. I'm tired. You know?
Right. He was sore jawing him, and he was sore.
Oh yeah. I mean,
That's awesome.
and Aaron did all of it. I just sat back and watched. Aaron took full control.
He was guiding, nose hooking shad.
I just sat back watching. You know?
That's outstanding. Unreal, man. And dude, you know, fortunate to have learned from such an amazing angler and such an awesome, and to have such an awesome friend, man. Dude is always in our hearts in the Bass Galaxy, no doubt.
Yeah.
Legend.
100%. 100%. Just like the legend of rings and the legend of Luke Foli in New Orleans.
My buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My buddy.
Hey, we got all 3 go fishing again soon, guys. Why don't you
Yes, sir.
figure that
Yeah,
out?
absolutely. Yeah,
And,
let's figure something out.
and we'll get out
So-
there again. Hey, hey, Gary, thanks for coming on the show, bud.
No problem.
Hey,
Thanks
you've
for
been
having
here
me.
at the house, but didn't come on, and now you finally came on.
Yeah. I've watched it many from the side room there, but
and Foley, always a pleasure, and thank you for your support of bass fishing, and especially this show with Tin Cup Mountain Whiskey. And,
My pleasure. Thank you.
yeah, guys, thanks for coming on the show. Give it up, Bass Galaxy, for Luke Foley and
Yeah.
Garen's ring.
Have a good night.
stay in touch, Luke.
Catch up
We'll talk
soon.
at
I
you.
will, Grace. I'll see
Good
you.
to see you.
Good.
Popcorn. P-Dog,
Nice meeting
give
you,
me a
Gary.
call.
Bye, guys.
It's like
See you, Luke.
goodbyes. It's like goodbyes at the wedding.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to keep rolling it, Popcorn? Let's just keep going.
We can roll.
You know, let's not do commercials tonight.
All right.
Let's just keep rolling because we still have to. We're still going to have members of the Bass Galaxy
Yeah,
on the
let's
show
go.
tonight. So again, in the Facebook comments, if you haven't already, tell us why you want to be on the show. And
Tell us
and
why
Show
you
fan-
should be on the
Yeah,
show.
tell us why you should be on the show,
Yeah.
and tell us about your 4th grade vacation to Niagara Falls.
Yeah,
We wanna
come on
hear-
and show us some pictures
Yeah,
of you.
We want to hear all about it. With that being said, let's get social. Okay, Ginge, are we ready? Can we keep rolling along?
We're good.
Let's do it. Let's bring from Bassmaster. We're gonna bring Chase Sansom and Laura A.G. Come on,
Go Bassmaster.
there they are. Holy cow! Hi, Laura.
Hola.
Hey, Pat.
Hi, Chase.
Oh,
Chase, you look so grown up.
dude, I've been trying to like grow out the stash, you know. That's what Laura said earlier that I needed to shave, so but we're gonna roll with
No,
it.
keep it
Hey, he's
going.
like a little caterpillar on his upper lip. It's weird.
Yeah, it's like 90s grunge, Laura.
I don't know how I feel about it.
It looks a little more police.
Trying to become a man, it's just not working, I don't guess.
Yeah, he's like Reno 911 Chase
Yeah.
Sansom
Yeah.
is right now. He's got that look going. He's
It's
got
about-
the Reno 911.
It's a power move.
It is.
Yeah, maybe
That's an
it is.
old stash, old son. But hey, did you guys ever meet Ryan Popcornelius Whitaker? He's my cohort on this deal. I don't think you've officially ever met.
Hey,
Chase
popcorn.
is my camera guy
Nice to
for
meet you all.
Bassmaster. You believe it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a camera guy.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Speak.
Big
Big
shot.
league.
Big shot with the camera
Yeah.
guy.
And every time Chase is like, man, I hope he's done now. Hope this segment's over.
Let's get this out of the way. Let's head on home.
Every single
Normally
time.
by
Let's
the-
wrap this one
normally
up,
by the
Pat.
time-
Come on. I
Yeah,
gotta
normally
milk
by
the
the time I
chickens
get
and walk
to
the
you-
cows.
Normally, by the time I get to you on the final days, I am ready to go home.
You're ready to rumble.
Me and you
Unless I
both.
say, hey, you want some taku powder and some John Cox frogs? And then you're
Then
like,
we
"I'll
stick
meet
around.
you
I'm like,
at
yeah,
the
give me the powder.
My personal favorite is the smelling salts that Mercer does. So
Oh, that was amazing. That really
Yeah.
was a cool.
Wait, what does he do?
He so
Smelling-
when
smelling
Mercer in the
salts.
morning,
He hits him in the morning.
yeah, had him do smelling salts.
Wow.
Yeah. You know who was Stetson Blaylock took that smelling salt like a champ. I'll tell you. That was pretty
Still,
cool.
my favorite one is still Jackie. Whenever he hit it,
yeah,
Jackie's still flying. We haven't found he's still orbiting somewhere.
yeah.
They're just doing it for fun. The smelling salts, just for fun.
Just to pop them in the morning.
Oh,
Little hot
man.
smelling salt to get you going
Get
on
you
a
going.
Bassmaster day.
I've only ever done it.
That was
when
one of
when it
Mercer's
was
best
necessary.
inventions.
It's not good.
Freaking awesome. All right. Anyway, back to the show. We're gonna talk about Bassmaster Media. And Chase, what's your official title for Bassmaster?
I guess I'm just a photographer, videographer for him now. So that's my official title.
So you capture souls with pictures and videos.
Mhm.
Yeah, I guess
Like
so.
Voodoo
Most
Medicine Man. Okay.
Yeah.
I like it. And Laura, what would be your official title?
Officially social media manager.
Social media MGR. That's what it says on the business card.
Yeah,
Right
I
there.
manage myself and the social media channels.
Okay. and
Ask of itself.
It's
And-
it's a tackle. Yeah.
and you know, honestly, all kidding aside, you guys do an amazing job at what you do. There's a whole bunch of you involved. And everybody's going to come say hi eventually on the show here. But I just thought that it would be a nice little pair up today to have the very dapper Chase Sansom and the amazing.
What a duo you asked for,
This
huh?
is a
Yeah.
bad period.
No,
Chase
no,
and
it's
I
not.
will
Because
roast
let's
each
be
other the
real
whole
about
time.
this. First off, you are both on the media side, okay? Chase with the videos and the pictures, and Laura, you with the social media, which is a very crucial part of bass fishing today. Let's actually call it, besides the fish, maybe the lifeline. Because what you bring in essence is the anglers, the event, the sport, and most important, let's call history, and most importantly, the fish to the people of the Bass Galaxy. It's a bigger job than you think.
It is. Yeah.
Okay. And social media is such a monster.
Big
In this day
scary
and
monster. Rawr. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, not
I think
long-
it's here to stay.
yeah, that social media
Yeah,
thing, I think it's gonna stick around. I mean, we ain't gonna climb to the
questionable.
top of the telephone pole anymore to make the call.
This whole internet thing's here to
I
stay.
went
don't
on the
care what
book
anyone
face
says.
and I saw that straight cash show and I listened to that hippie talking. I got off of that shit. Anyway,
Say what you want about the computer. This internet's here to stay.
yeah, this internet is. You're right, popcorn. But I mean, for real, the lifeline of bass fishing right now. Is that an overstatement, Chase?
I don't think so. I think I feel like social is the new way to go nowadays. I feel
What's
like
that
everything
mean?
else is kind of like other stuff is starting to fade out. There's definitely purpose for a lot of stuff, but like the trend now is all social media.
All social media.
Well, it's the first
think-
thing that people, it's like your first impression, I would say. Like
Mm-hmm.
if someone's looking up like anything nowadays, like I'm going to go to Facebook and search it first before I go anywhere else.
Yes.
But it's kind of like your 10-second, you know, like if you are meeting somebody and you're like, you want to put on a good impression, it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Perfect analogy, Laura.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. And
Yep. Careful what you post.
Yeah.
It's your first impression.
That's your first impression. Yeah. yeah.
Pat, do you have a crush on the bass, you know, social media whenever you first see it, or you're like, ooh, I like this?
I do. And
Oh.
I'm
Yeah.
I really do. No, I'm really into the bass social media right now. And like I even saw the thing with the baby hippo the other day. Or the
Oh,
whatever
yeah.
that the the
Mood
cooking
in?
tongue. What's it called?
I didn't see that.
Is it
What do
Mood
you
Dang
call
or Mood Ding?
Baby hippo.
I don't know.
What's it called? A guten tongue?
Maybe
Mood-
Mood Dong.
Is it
Is it
mood
a
in?
It's a little
It's a baby pygmy hippo that
yeah,
went
it's a pygmy
viral
hippo.
on like a bunch of other like colleges, sports leagues would like Photoshop this hippo in weird scenarios. So
Okay.
Chase knows this. Whenever Chase was in the office, we would just sit down and like come up with the most outrageous ways to like Photoshop stuff in. So just pulled out of that playbook.
So Elite
People
Series
love it.
anglers with pygmy hippopotamuses.
Yeah. Yeah. A penguin will be next. There's a penguin right now that's really going viral. His name's Pesto the penguin. And
Yes.
he's like a humongous baby penguin, like record-breaking size penguin. So, yeah.
One of my favorite posts of all time through Bassmaster. I don't know if you did it already this year. Forgive me, I didn't see it, but
I'm
best
serious.
hook set of the year.
Oh yeah, that
Has
was
that
a
been
good
done?
one. Yeah, that had Hackney Fighter.
Yep.
Remember?
So that we were doing the Bassies. It's like an award, like virtual social
yep.
media. That is part of Bassies last year. So that will return for this year.
Awesome. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Excellent.
It's my favorite.
Yeah.
So you have to be on your toes all the time, both of you. You have to think of ways to be creative, because being the same is okay sometimes, but different stands out.
For sure.
Yeah.
I
And
think
Go ahead.
Chase could say this. I mean, like both of us are kind of like naturally creative brains. So I think it's not much necessarily like it feels like work. It's just naturally we always think about things like that. Chase, I don't know if you want to chime in. I just feel like it's not like work. Like if you're scrolling through and you think of something, you're like, "Ooh, this looks like it would do really well."
Yeah,
It's
normally
always
most of my ideas come from mindlessly scrolling, then seeing something and be like, "Oh, if we did that with this would look really cool."
Yeah.
And then it just kind of spitballs into something ridiculous. And
Yeah. I have
This is
something of
interesting.
Greg Hackney that will come out probably in 3 weeks that I'm really excited about.
is it him as a Sasquatch?
I can't tell you, Pat. It's
Dang
a
it.
surprise.
But
Sorry.
we need to make that, that famous Sam Squatch video where Sam Squatch is going across the screen and then he turns and looks and keeps going. It's
Yeah.
like from the 70s. Yeah, gosh. I hope,
Yeah.
hope it's a Sam Squatch. Social media is a bitch,
Giveaway.
isn't
Hackney
it?
needs to be the new Jack Links. So.
Yeah. But it is. Hey, back to it. Social media can be a monster. What is that?
These are all of the the EQ guys that we did today. I don't know if
Oh,
you've
that
seen
was
the
cool.
video.
Yeah. They're
Yeah.
vintage shots.
Yeah, and I feel like I could just put these on eBay and just make up a ton of money.
Are they,
Up for
what are
auction.
they? Are they like their high school shots or something? Or?
Yeah, it's just like really
They're all from, like,
embarrassing
4 years
photos
ago.
of them. Hold on, wait here. We'll do Bo Browning's is probably the funniest. I don't even know if I'm like putting this across the
Oh,
street.
you can see it.
Oh,
yeah.
that's good.
Yeah, he's got
Yeah.
the collar up on the zip sweater and everything.
That's got to be from at least 5 years ago.
Yeah.
At least.
what, 2010, right?
All right. So you come up with a brilliant idea and you're ready to put it on social media. And you pretty much feel that it's brilliant. And you put it out there. I mean, you're proud of your work. It's good, right? You're proud of your work. You put it out there, and all of a sudden, let's just use Instagram as an example. They decide no one should see it.
Yeah. That
It
happens.
happens to everyone.
It's-
Everyone.
it
Even
happens-
Bassmaster.
Uh-huh.
Why does that happen, Laura?
I don't have the answer to that. Facebook does that sometimes too. Like whenever we posted this video, I assumed it would have gone pretty viral on Facebook, and it didn't. It probably got like 50 likes, which is really not good.
Yeah.
But
for,
it happens
for the magnitude of your site of Bassmaster,
Yeah.
Bassmasters.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
What
for
video
sure.
are you referring to?
This throwback opens EQ.
Oh, I get it. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah. No, you're good. But like we've had that happen several times, especially on Instagram too, where it's like some accounts, whenever that happens, it's because they're shadow banned, which is just kind of like a term of like they're sharing inappropriate content or like something that would get them in trouble. But we're posting bass fishing stuff.
Yeah.
So that's definitely not the case.
It doesn't make sense. I think it falls into one of those algorithms.
Yeah. Al Gore, the weather.
Algorithms.
Yes. What are they called?
Algorithm.
Yes, that too.
It's good.
Maybe it's my southern way of speaking it. Algorithm.
Algorithm.
You're talking about Al Gore?
Yeah.
Yeah, Al Gore.
Whatever.
Algorithm.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway.
But it actually kind of makes sense.
Yeah, but yeah, it falls into that.
Yeah.
It falls into some weird algorithm.
It does. Yeah.
The deep dark
It
space.
does.
Yeah, but I mean, I've even noticed it during events. And again, like you said, you're only posting about a bass fishing event, and it's like, oh, let's not let
Or-
anybody see this.
The worst part is
Yeah,
when you think you've nailed it and you're like, this is gonna be awesome. Like this is gonna get all kinds of views, and then it just doesn't do anything.
Yeah, it just falls flat, and you're like, "What the heck? This was really cool."
And then you do one where you're just like, oh, this is kind of a layup, and then it
Yeah,
just
it's like close up.
Yeah, it's so unpredictable. But that's up to the. Oh,
it's up to the masses.
it's up to the. I heard that, Gingy. The did you hear that? That was our breaking news.
Yeah, you got.
No, I know. It's on deck. Open house on deck tonight.
Oh,
Things are getting wild.
What is breaking, Pat?
Nothing really. Just
Oh.
we're gonna break dance later. I'm gonna put some cards.
Really?
Yeah. I'm gonna
Oh.
put some
You're gonna
cards
break
down.
dance?
Yeah, I break dance.
Let's
Ryan
see it.
skateboards, I
Do you
break
have a
dance.
floor? Like, hop out there.
Chase? Give me a beat.
Just a piece of
Give me a
cardboard.
boom, 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 boom.
Can't do a beat, but I'll definitely root you on if you start.
Boom, boom,
Brr, 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 brr.
boom, 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 boom. Sorry.
What's
Back
the
to
biggest challenge when trying to come up with new content, creative content? What is there a roadblock, a common roadblock that you hit when you're trying to come up with something new?
I don't know. I don't feel. Well, I mean, I can't speak for Laura because I don't work in the office anymore. But I feel like when we're in the office, like ideas kind of came
They
naturally.
just happen. Yeah.
Yeah, and you never really sit down and be like, well, we need to find something new. It kind of happens, then you post it.
Yeah.
Well, and you see things that are trending too, like for this video that we're referring to about like the really embarrassing old photos of some of these EQ guys that we asked them like blindly to sign for an autograph. Like a ton of NFL teams were doing that.
Uh-huh.
And so it's just like you see a lot of it's just copying some of the other, quite frankly, just copycatting some other
Basically,
people.
we're not original. Is what she's getting at.
But I know, but I mean, like
Millie Vanilli?
no,
Yeah.
it's
You gotta
because
roll
those
with the
things
times.
are trending. Like if it's
No,
because
I get
it's
it. Trending. That's what social media is. Trending things.
Yeah. And then randomly we'll think of ideas like, should a fish wear pants like this or this? Like stuff that makes no sense. But we did that last year, Chase and I.
Or like
Sat
something
down.
stupid like if you were a spinnerbait blade, what spinnerbait blade would you be?
Exactly. Yeah.
That kind of silly shit.
Pat, I'm still going through a ton of those edits, and it's just so funny rewatching that because I remember seeing it in the moment and being
All the
like,
outtakes.
yes.
Do I
I'm
swear a
like,
lot on those?
No,
Oh,
you didn't. You didn't.
okay,
But
good.
a lot of them, I go back and I'm like, wait,
How
did
many
Frank
inappropriate
Talley
things
really
did-
try to convince me that he went to prison?
Yeah.
It's just crazy stuff that I kind of.
I don't know what I was thinking. That was my first day on the job. I have no idea.
Can I give you guys something that I'd love to see
Sure.
that I haven't seen?
Oh, you're asking.
Oh,
me.
we're all about ideas.
Sorry.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, go for it.
Okay, well, I'd love to see a montage, just quick edits of the first thing people say after landing a big one, or a high pressure moment landing, and just to see how many people say the exact same thing. Like, you always hear "Let's go." You always
Yeah.
hear "Let's
Now
go."
we're cooking with gas.
Right. You hear
Yeah.
"Let's go" or "Yeah, baby."
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
It's just
I'd
100
like to
yeah,
hear
baby.
just like 50 of those.
And then we
in
put a
row
beat
rapid
behind
fire.
it.
Yeah, baby.
And we put a beat behind it.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah, let's go. You know?
Remember when we used to have on Straight Cast fish catches that sound dirty, but they're not? And it was like
Oh,
Ish
yeah,
Monroe
yeah, yeah.
going, come on, big girl. Come on, big girl.
Oh my God.
Get to the
So,
phone." Go ahead.
Put
Yeah.
your butt over here.
whenever you bring up these things, I'm like, there's so many instances that I know what you're talking about. Like Ike and Ellie, there was a clip, and I can't remember if it was the Murray tournament or what, but he was like, if you closed your eyes and you just watched the video, it
Oh, yeah.
sounded so bad.
You should hear some of Zona's fish catches.
Yeah.
It sounds like 70s porn.
I believe it.
It's yikes.
So funny though. I was
Yeah.
like, oh my God. Like, they were really passionate about fishing.
That is though. You're right, Laura. You nailed it. It's the
Yeah.
passion. It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, it's just
I was watching Bassmaster. My older brother had spent the night in my apartment like years ago, and I was watching Bassmaster in the other room late at night. And he came walking in like, "What the hell are you watching?" Like he thought I had the porn on real loud.
That's Ken
And it was
Cook on a spinnerbait
yeah.
pattern.
Yes,
That's
it's just Peter T. It's just Peter T. trying to
Peter
win the
T
major.
throwing a mojo rig. What's
Yeah.
wrong with you?
Come on, get in here.
Social media. Crazy.
crazy. Crazy.
Well, you guys are doing a great job at it. For real. And Chase, you too.
Hey, whoa! I don't do nothing for social media. It's just all
Oh,
her.
no.
Sometimes I just come up with ideas.
You provide
Oh,
media
you
content.
provide the content.
Yeah,
for
you
social
provide
Yeah,
media content.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
don't sell yourself in that mustache short.
Sure.
And we also brainstorm a ton of times. So
Yeah. No,
You
I've
are
been in the
welcome.
media trailer where there's light bulbs coming out of both the Chase's ears, thinking of stuff. But no, you're doing a fantastic job, both of you. Seriously,
Like that.
the media side for you, Chase, and of course, Laura, you with the social media, keeping it all in track. And always, I got to be honest, you guys always bring a smile to my face when I see you on the road. No doubt about it. For real. Real talking, as we say here in Chicago.
well, Pat, you bring a unexpected flair of excitement into the
Wow.
media trailer before tournaments. start.
Unexpected flare of excitement.
Yeah. You know how like you
That's
sit
your
like
new Facebook thing.
Yeah.
for me, like I'm sitting in the media trailer for like hours watching Bass Live and clipping, and it just becomes like this weird, like never-ending loop of like you're just stuck in a loop of just big in, oh my God. It's just like it never ends. And then you get out of this trance and it's like, oh my God, weigh-in's about to start. And then I just see like flying white hair just come in and be like, ah. It just kind of snaps me into it, you know? I
It's
don't know.
blonde like an angel's. It ain't white.
Golden,
Yeah, platinum.
shiny golden. Sorry, not white. I'm sorry, Pat. But whenever you come in, though, it's just kind of like a reminder of like, oh yeah, weigh-in's about to start.
Well, thank you, because I
Yeah.
don't show up until I have to.
Big.
Big in.
Big in.
Now we're cooking with gas. Let's go, Chase. Thanks for coming on the Straight Cast Show for the
Yeah,
first-
man. Anytime. We'll do it
Yeah.
anytime.
and
Yeah.
thanks for all the great camera work you do for me. Too,
Yeah.
on,
Always fun.
heck yeah, on Chat with Pat and riding with Pat and all that.
Chat with Pat, ride
Yeah.
with Pat, backstage, mobile cam with Pat.
Yeah, all that good stuff. Thanks, bud. Laura, Chase, we'll see you on the road to Happy Destiny.
Hey,
On the
we'll see you in
Bassmaster tournament.
February, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We'll do
Yeah,
it.
man.
We'll get together and party before then.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm going to tell
Whoa.
Chase Anderson that's what we need to do. Calling him up.
Whoa.
Calling him after this broadcast. Hey,
Hey,
thanks again.
Figure that out.
all
We'll do it.
Thanks again for all your support of this show. Both of you,
Yeah,
too.
Thank
for
you,
real.
Pat.
Appreciate
You're the
it.
man.
Peace. Later.
Thanks,
There
guys.
it is. Chase
Thanks, guys.
Sansom and Laura A.G. Ginge, let's keep it rolling. Let the good times roll. Ginge, you want to do this?
Yeah, we're ready.
Let's do it. You got any fanfare? I think we need fanfare for this. Is there any fanfare available? Ladies and gentlemen, the biggest bass fishing event on the south side of Chicago since the Bassmaster Classic in 2000 took place this year. The South Shore Bass Open. And we brought to you, Bass Galaxy, from Chicago, champions that are no stranger to this region. We are proud to bring to you tonight the one and only Clint Marler and Phil Duracz, champions of the 2024 South Shore Bass Open.
Look at these guys.
Clint and Phil, how you doing, boys?
Doing well yourself.
Very good. Good to see you. And you boys know the guy that you beat by a few ounces here at that event. That's Ryan Popcorn Whitaker over there. You recognize his beard.
Just a little bit.
0.18, but who's counting?
Yeah, 0.8.
Hey, Ryan beat us last time, so you know.
Yeah.
0.18, but who's counting?
Well, he was the favorite going into that tournament, that's for sure. But
Yeah,
Not in my boat, I wasn't.
I think
Yeah.
he felt bad for us. That's all.
he hated himself the most in that boat.
That's every tournament.
But boys, congratulations. I mean, dude, that was a great derb. I mean, that was the first time that we have really seen a professional type event brought to this area. Thanks to the good folks at the casino,
Horseshoe,
at the Horseshoe, to the Indiana Tourism Board.
Yes.
Everybody involved in the whole deal, man. And
Dennis
Bannock worked his ass off.
yeah, he
But-
did.
I mean, but it had to make you guys feel good because first off, I mean, winning a tournament, that's nothing to you anymore. You pretty much win everything you guys enter. So it's like, okay, whatever. Won a dirt. But here, now you're winning a tournament with a stage that's televised, big sponsors coming through. I mean, it had to make you feel good, didn't it, guys?
Big check.
Big check.
Happy Gilmore check.
It was awesome.
I still got the check in my basement, by the way.
I like that.
Don't tell me where it's at.
Right on the
I got a Sharpie.
But we need more of that, right, boys? I mean, we need more of that.
Absolutely.
No, it was awesome just having the idea and putting it together and everybody involved. It was cool for a local tournament. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah, man.
So, boys, let's kind of break it down here. Lake Michigan is known for its smallmouth bass fishing, and that's where this event was held. But you could also run in to the Calumet River and fish the Calsag River as well as Lake Calumet, correct?
Correct.
But if I'm saying any fake news, you guys let me know.
That's true.
And these boys won with a very interesting strategy. Now, this is August in Chicago on Lake Michigan. And Phil, why don't you tell us? Why don't you tell us the strategy that helps you boys win this event?
Well, the strategy, it took a few days to figure out the strategy, but after talking to some friends, they're like, you're stupid if you don't go and fish Lake Calumet. You're one of the best out there.
Yeah, you catch
And
bucket heads, boys.
I was like, you know what? You're right. So, hey, Clint, let's just go for broke. Let's see if we can get, 14 to 16 pounds the first day, maybe hang in there and see, swing for the fences day two. We'll see where we sit, So yeah, day one, that's what we did. And had, what do we have? 14 something or something like that.
Both days is about the same.
Yeah, around 14 pounds, which we blew. We probably should have had 16 maybe.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
had a pretty rough morning.
We won't bring that up, but
Yeah, we had some breakoffs and whatnot. Things didn't go.
Those dang zebra
well.
mussels. But check it out for
You
those
guys,
that,
you guys had all largemouth the first day.
Yeah, first day all largemouth.
First day
in
all
Lake
largemouth.
Calumet,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, and it was a rough start, very rough.
And those that don't know, or a lot of you do know, Lake Calumet is the famous spot from the 2000 Bassmaster Classic. Aaron was in there. Rick Clun was in there. Mark Risk, yes, was in there.
Iaconelli was in there.
Mark
The
and
good old
Fury
days
are
for
good buds,
sure.
by the way. Yeah. What's that? What'd you say, Phil?
So the good old days for sure. I love
The
watching
good old days
those.
for sure. They were all on Jackson's Point. Every one of them.
They were.
Yeah. But
Oh yeah.
so, I mean, you guys have been fans and students of the sport forever. I mean, as long as I've been bassing in this area, I know you boys have been a staple. And how different is Lake Calumet from how it was back then? I mean, what's different going on?
So for us, actually, we are somewhat new to Lake Calumet. We didn't start fishing Lake Calumet until, what was it, Clint?
3-4 years ago.
Okay.
It's at least probably
So
4
you
or
never
5.
saw the shitty days.
20, I thought you guys started like 2021. I kind of remember.
Yeah. We kind of put a
You
beat on
remember
us
when he
we
started
first
taking
showed
his
up.
money? Yeah.
You guys started
I
showing
got
up.
you.
And,
I get it. Yeah.
We didn't know like the power of it that we showed up there. We're like, this is us. This is great. This
works.
like
Give us
You're
some
like, "You
time
should
on
be
this
fishing
body
over
water.
here."
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh dang, we're taking everybody's money out east. We better move west a little bit, is what these boys were thinking.
Yeah.
You're up all night shining for eyes. You're like, let's get some sleep and maybe we'll go win out west.
Easy.
Hey, easy.
Easy now.
Easy.
It's just like scoping.
You just like scoping. You like it. Hey, I like that you guys are both sipping out of the tin cups too. I like it. I like it.
I was waiting backstage for a while. My bottle's getting a little low.
Yeah. We're gonna have the whiskey gypsy have to send it over there. That's outstanding.
Me and Luke should hang out.
All right, so here's the you should. You really should. So Lake Calumet has grass, has rocks, has wood, has current, has many
dirty
breaks.
water, clear water.
Yeah,
A lot of bait.
yeah, you guys started
Geograss,
fishing it 4
milfoil.
years ago. Never been there before. So
And then
how
like
is it-
one time before that.
Okay, one time. So you get there and you start winning every tournament there. What did you look for? What did you do? I mean,
the
they're
first
not-
year we got our tails whooped by that guy in the corner up there.
Okay, okay, I gotcha. And but after that, you were like Gary said, Aaron Martins would have been about the forward-facing sonar. You're only going to beat them once. But I mean, you went out the next year and learned the lake. Look at all the trophies behind Clint. Guy's an animal.
Oh, you should see Phil's room.
Phil's only allowed to drink in the garage.
I will say too. I will say too. All these tournaments. I mean, we've been on that body of water a lot together, and I don't. This is not a big fishery like Lake Calumet's small. The river, you throw the river in, there's a lot of water, but
right. But Lake Cal,
we're all kind of around. But I don't see you guys ever.
Yeah,
like, ever.
We're in the
We
open.
see you drive by.
We see you go driving by all the time.
Like 8 times back and forth.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You're like, oh shit, there you go. We could tell
smoke coming from his ears, not his output.
if the largemouth are on normally watching you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, oh, he's struggling. There he goes by us for the 8th time today.
Between you and Jackson, if we see Jackson come back with a couple hours left, we're like, all right, this is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing. One thing about Lake Calumet, you can definitely tell what bites on if you see a pretty good fisherman go up river, and if they're coming back within a couple hours, you're like, all right, here we go.
Yeah. Or 2 hours into the day, you see 20 boats flying out of Lake Cal to the river. You're like, oh boy.
Yeah.
Are you guys? So you're fishing outside. You guys are on Lake Calumet, and you're not beating the bank, right? Or are you beating the bank?
A little bit of both.
Come on, now. You can't come on the straight cash show.
I
think mix it up,
Questions,
We
please.
do both.
Okay.
We don't beat the bank like Ryan does. I tell you that.
Okay, I gotcha. Are you using the forward-facing sonar to find your
No.
fish on Lake Calumet? No.
We don't even have it on his
Why is
boat.
your face red?
Yeah. I've been sticking Clint's head in the water. He's gotten to a full minute and a half now. He points the fish, and I cast that way. That's our secret.
Wait, wait, what? Wait. So he's the hound dog?
So I stick his head in the water, look for the fish,
He's the otter.
and I cast that way.
Yeah. No, for real. You guys don't use forward-facing sonar.
We've turned it on.
I don't have it on my boat. My boat's right there. You can maybe.
I see.
I don't even know which way I gotta go, but there's none on there. I don't have forward-facing sonar.
Okay.
We would rather.
Clint does have it. I normally run his boat up front, and I tell him. Well, he asked me. He says, "You see anything out there?" I said, "Yeah, I see all sorts of stuff."
We don't know what's what.
Are they bass? I don't know.
Well, that's kind of Lake Cal for you too. There's a million
And normally we end up shutting it off anyways.
Yeah, it's hard to pinpoint.
If you ever see something going by and it has a long beard in the forward-facing thing, it's probably popcorn.
You see a snorkel.
Yeah, snorkel live. But okay, so more breaking news. So okay, no, but seriously, so you guys went. I still didn't get this. So the second year, you go out there and you're determined to learn the lake. What was it? You just went and fished everything, trial and error. Did you find a certain something on Lake Calumet that seems to be consistent?
I can tell you, every year has been different.
Okay.
Every year we fished, it's been different.
Yep.
Ryan probably knows the reasons why it's been different, but every year it's been different.
No, I mean, honestly, that's why I love the fishery. That's why, I mean, it's probably why I still live in Chicago, is because it changes so much every year. It's like a new lake every year.
And by water
and
levels.
It's grass and water levels and whatever, but those fish they don't act the same. They eat different stuff every year, and they're in different spots every day. Every day it changes.
One year he had 3 jerkbait rods rigged all year. That was it.
Yeah. It's kind of true, honestly. But yeah, I mean, it's so dynamic, and you got the smallmouth in the river, you got the largemouth in Lake Cal, and like it said, like there's all these little branches of it. One will be straight mud, the other one's gin clear, one's got milfoil, one's got eelgrass, and it changes like weekly. So yeah, I mean, for you guys to be able to stay on them as well as you do, it's impressive to everybody that fishes out there, including me. I mean, I don't know where I'm going when we take off every tournament.
Neither do we.
You're kind of like
just look at the wind and I'm like, man, I'll try it there. Yeah.
You're kind of like us, and then you know certain fishermen, you know where they fish, and you know they fish where you fish, and
yep,
it's just mind games out there. It's 90% of Lake Calumet for us is just rotation, being in the right spot, right time. You know.
Yep.
Like last tournament out there, we kicked ourselves multiple times throughout the day, saying we should have went here, we should have went there, and then we tried to make a run there. And you've probably seen us do a couple hot laps out there, you know.
Oh, you guys pulled a trick on me though. You had your boat that time. I'm always looking for the bass cat.
Yeah, they do that sometimes. Throw you for a loop.
No, when you saw us go airborne during that classic, the motor didn't like it very much.
I did see that one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yikes. Hey, Clint and Phil, you know Stray Cast producer extraordinaire Andrew Ellenberger, the Ginger Ninja, correct?
Just a touch.
Yeah, you've known him for quite a bit. Andy, where are you? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, can you come on the screen, Andy? Are you naked or no?
Yeah, can't do that. I can talk to you though.
You won't put clothes on? Just
no.
come on for a second?
No.
Andy likes to produce
superstitious.
home, and that's fine.
Indisposed.
It's his choice.
Andy likes to be in the dark. Normally.
What he does at his home as he produces is fine. But I want to tell something to the whole Bass Galaxy, and go ahead and check me on this one. So between Ryan Whitaker, Clint Marler, Phil Duracz, and Andrew Ellenberger, I believe we probably have the 4 best tournament bass fishermen in the region on this screen right now. Give it up for yourselves, boys. For real. And no, for real, Andy.
There's a few that aren't here.
But I'm getting you. But I'm claiming you boys. That's what I'm doing right now. Don't you get it? That's what's happening. So but for real, I mean, let's be real about it. Let's look at the record books. Okay, let's take guys like Brian Jackson, of course. Jackson's amazing, all that too. But I'm saying
Jeff Miller, Ross,
of course, outstanding records. But I got to be real with you. I think Ryan, your record beats theirs, and I think that these guys' record does as well from tournaments across to the East as well. Okay, these boys come from the East. You were showing them how the West was won, yet they came from the East. Do you understand?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. And then there's the Ninja, just like out of nowhere, soaking up Stray Cast knowledge, going out and just bombing the hell out of them.
St. Clair Master.
Exactly.
Yeah. Back to back St. Clair.
See,
Randy.
Yeah. And see, but here's what he does.
Lake George is going to be renamed.
Clint and Phil. We get guys like, okay, we'll get a guy on the show, you know, like a lot of these new rookies or whatever, or our fighter comes on or something. Ginger will talk to him like 20 minutes before the show. And he's getting he's like, so what are you doing on this setting and that setting? Where do you put this? He's cheating. Ninja's cheating.
Yeah, he's like, hey, we'll have you on around 7:25. By the way, what hook for this?
Yeah.
I still owe Ginger a couple of jigs. So
yeah.
Oh, you better. We're gonna kick your ass, Phil. That's how we play it, Stray Cast. Look at my eye. See my black eye? Look at that.
Yeah, I know. Right. He threatened me in Alabama.
How we play. Ginger kicked the shit out of me.
They were there though. I didn't grab them. That was my fault.
Yeah, that's on you, Andy.
He was up till like 2 in the morning tying jigs
You're
for
gonna
me.
have to take it up with my kid. I think he takes half my tackle now.
It happens, doesn't it? Hey, guys, again, I wanted to have you on just to congratulate you on winning this big event and just being amazing tournament anglers in the region. I thought, people should get to know who you are a little bit. And again, the whole South Shore deal, I hope that's going on again next year.
Oh, it is.
I hear it.
Yep, it's already in the works. Yeah.
What a cool tournament. South Shore Bass. Check that out for the information on the one that happened and coming back up. And thanks again, Dennis Bannock, for and everybody involved with the hard work that they did, including.
Should be bigger and better next year.
Yeah, even JP.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, boys, we'll see you out on the water. When you guys taking me fishing?
That's supposed to work the other way
Anytime,
around,
now's
man.
the time.
Yeah, you take me out to them Lake Calumet spots, would you? And I won't tell Popcorn.
Yeah, no, we'll just go back to your deep river spots and have some fun there.
I wish they were there still. The government fucked it up. I'm sorry. Pardon the French.
We'll go fish for any other fish but bass.
Yeah, there it is. Hey, boys, thanks again. Appreciate everything, and I'll see you on the water for real.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Appreciate it, guys.
Give it up, Bass Galaxy. That's
See you
Phil
guys.
Duracz and Clint Marler. They're your South Shore Bass Open champions. All right. Now is the time when we bring on some lucky folks from the Bass Galaxy onto the show with us, along with Ginge. Do we have the Minnesota Prince of Minnesota on
Yes, sir, we do.
right now?
Right now.
The artist formerly known as Brad Leuthner. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Prince of Minnesota. It's Coach. He's the host of Into the Great Wide Opens with the great Jamais Bruce.
What's
Welcome
up,
to the
boys?
show. Welcome to the show.
What's up, man? How are you?
I'm great. How are you guys?
What's
been a
happening,
shit
man?
show
You look
lately,
great,
huh?
Brad. You look really good. Even you were just sick and you
Do
look
I
good.
sound good?
Yeah, you sound hey, but I'm glad you're here.
Me too.
You know what? Next week is a big week for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, unfortunately, you couldn't fish this last event in the Bassmaster Opens.
Correct. I've been really sick since lacrosse. So I don't even know, like 3 weeks ago. 4
Fighter
weeks
got you
ago?
sick.
Fighter
He gave-
did get me sick.
You guys were making
and
out.
I guess I didn't smoke enough darts because mine hasn't gone away yet.
Oh, jeez, Louise.
Oh.
Well, I mean, but you sound better than you did.
Yeah. I mean, I quit coughing up blood and stuff, so it's good. Yeah.
Hey, on the brighter side of things.
Wow.
Yeah.
But I know it sucks that I know that it's your dream and your passion to make the Bassmaster Elite Series. It's also your dream and your passion to fish the Bassmaster Classic.
Yeah.
It was kind of tough, children, to not be able to go to this last event, bud.
Yeah, it's kind of, I mean, it's kind of like you feel like you let people down too. You know, you got sponsors and stuff that help you out throughout the year. So you want to go make a good showing for them. And you're basically stuck in a bed or on a couch for weeks. You know, it's kind of brutal, but
Yeah.
it's part of the game, I guess.
Who's your pick on this deal? I mean, it's a shift. It's a shift from to Alabama from the Carolinas.
I would have to say Fothergill is going to be really strong there. I mean, it's going to be a scoping deal for sure. And I don't believe his school's very far from there. I'm sure
We picked him at the beginning. Yeah.
they didn't let any locals in. So, you know, Cody Myers, another.
We picked
I mean, there's a lot of guys in there that are really good at angling, and you know, whoever's turn it is, I guess it will be.
Okay. No,
With this location change, were guys still able to get a full practice? I honestly haven't been.
Yeah, they got a full practice. They have a pretty small field too, because they didn't let locals in, and you know, they had, I don't know how many people they had at South Carolina, but I think they only have 120 or 125 boats in this event. So a lot of.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Interesting. And this is the big one. This decides basically who is going to make the Elite Series after this event, correct?
This is the one. There's not like, I would say the top 7 are pretty secure. There's not a lot of room to move.
I think Andy told me
pulling for my guy Garrett Paquette. He's in position.
Garrett's up there.
Needs a good derby.
Is he?
Yep.
Okay, and then
Yeah,
Cody.
close to
I heard
12.
Cody has to catch one fish.
Yep.
One
Yep.
fish to get in.
The big fight for Cody, I think he's 22 points behind Fothergill. So I mean, it's a big deal to win ALY because I think they get 45,000 this year. So
wow,
for
ALY, that'll cover your entry into the elites next year. So
yeah, that's awesome.
Yikes! Hey, you got a big show next week.
Yeah, we don't know who's on yet. I know me and Brucey will be on though.
Yeah, and me and Popcorn too. We're gonna join you for a little bit since you're taking our spot over.
We'll jump in.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, we got some things to say to you.
And we're gonna do a show live from Canada in a couple weeks too.
October, yeah. Oh, and next week is Fighter's birthday too, I think. So we're gonna bring a cake.
4-0.
Yeah, we're gonna have a cake for Seth. Just one cupcake. Hey,
nice.
So, Brad, I know everywhere you go around the continental United States of America, when you are traveling on the Bassmaster EQs, people come up to you and they say, "Hey, aren't you Brad Leuthner from Into the Great Wide Opens?" And you say, "How did you know?" Right?
You don't sound like me at all.
I don't know how you sound normal. I sound like an idiot.
Can you do a better Matt impression? Maybe do a Matt impression.
What are you talking about? No, it's not even, I can't. That was more Bill Dance. Hello, everybody. Anyway, now is the time to get to bring some lucky viewers of Into the Great Wide Opens and Stray Cass on with us. Brad,
that's
what do you think
awesome.
about it? Yeah, let's talk to some people. So I know Rock and Show Fantasy in the Ginger Ninja had it worked out where we were gonna bring a lucky viewer onto the show so they could speak their mind and mind their speak when they come on.
Oh boy.
Are we ready for this, Ninja?
Just waiting for them to join.
You guys haven't said fall for a while.
A fall guy?
There's 3.
Yeah. Center Hill, Indale Holler, good fishing in the fall. Martin and you fall.
Thank you for reminding me.
He
I forgot about
fish
that.
him out.
Yeah,
just like that.
I have some
I don't know
winners
what
if
the
you
hell's
want to give
going
something
on.
away.
What are we doing?
You want to give something away real quick?
Oh, yeah. We have like and share stuff to give away.
Yeah.
Let's do that in the time mean between this, that, and the other thing when we get a. So, Ginge, you have somebody lined up, though?
Yes, I'm waiting on 2 people.
Oh, you picked 2 lucky contestants.
Yeah.
Okay. You're bringing them on each separately?
No.
Together?
Yeah.
In a bundle package.
Bundle package.
Bundle package of fun.
Bundle.
I like to buy
Double
bundle
fun.
packages at 4th of July.
I like the fun pack.
Yeah, when I go, I like the 10-cup whiskey fun pack that comes to the door. You know what my favorite part
I
about
thought
it
it was
is?
the pleasure pack.
Well, it
I'm
is a
sending
pleasure.
you the line and lure, Pat.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I have the
Let's get a flick.
Shut up, ba-doo-doo. Andy, can I say this name on the air?
Be careful. Just be careful.
Clay Enos. The Clay Enos. You won. Andy.
That's what I was.
Sorry, Clay.
Clay Enos, you won the KVD line and lure BTS Armor Shield spray pack. Got a Clay Enos.
You're really gonna separate the 2 names.
Yeah, you gotta go slow.
Yeah.
All right. Now, this is the Berkeley winner. This one's easy. Tim Evans, you won the dime pack.
Tim Evans.
Yeah, Tim Evans.
You can say that one
Compliments of
together.
Berkeley Fishing.
Yo.
All right.
I'm still waiting.
Good prizes.
I'll be back. I'm
Doing
gonna
this
check.
one? Jake?
That's a tin cup.
Tin cup.
Oh, the
I'm
pleasure.
waiting on the other guys. Hold on.
Okay. And
Talks
the Tin
amongst
Cup
yourselves.
Mountain Whiskey pack. Oh, Ryan, you'll recognize this name. Brian Doyle Murray.
Oh, really?
Yes. No, but actually, Brian Murray, you won the Tin Cup Whiskey box
Wow.
up under your door.
I
Heck
love
yeah.
doing Groundhog Day and Caddyshack.
I like it.
Good job.
I like it. All right.
That's awesome.
Bass Galaxies.
Okay. We're bringing in some special guests, viewers of the Stray Cash Show.
Bringing in right out of the
special
galaxy.
guests, viewers. Wait. Hey, you got to turn.
He's got to turn his volume.
Yeah, he's
down.
got to. You can turn your volume down.
First time caller, long time listener.
Turn your volume down. All right. Who do we got? The Omnia Fishing Sims logo is covering your name. All right. What's your name, bud? The Omnia Fishing Sims logo is covering your.
You gotta.
Oh
you gotta
no,
turn
you
that
scared
volume
him.
down.
No. Justin, you got to turn your volume down.
Yeah, or keep it on, and I'll just do Zeppelin songs the rest of the night. He's typing fergaliously.
He's at work right now.
All right. Need extra shipment of. Hey, it's Justin Tritt. Welcome to the Stray Cash Show. Justin Tritt, can he hear us? I don't think he can hear us. Justin, how many fingers are you holding up right now?
You got to turn your volume. You got to turn your mute off there, buddy.
Justin, are you there?
Justin?
Got to get just in time.
Just in time.
All right, there we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Justin Tritt. Welcome to the Stray Cash Show. Yeah. Yeah. We got you.
We got
Give me an internet high five, Justin. Internet high five. Can he hear me?
I'm not muted, but
We can hear it. I can
hear
hear
the
You can
it.
hear Justin.
Can you hear me now?
okay.
Hi,
Can you hear
Justin.
me now?
Oh, he's on a delay.
Oh, maybe
he's
not
listening on
away.
Facebook. Boy, oh boy.
He's doing what?
I think he's listening on his phone from Facebook.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I can hear you.
yeah.
Okay.
You need to go.
Oh, there
you
you-
need to go live. You need to be on the live. Don't be listening.
Yeah,
on
don't
the
listen to
Facebook.
the Facebook
Don't
feed.
listen to the
Listen to the
stream.
live feed.
There's a delay.
Justin, we're giving you a shot.
He'll
we
get
need,
this
we need
information
Spencer back.
30 seconds.
Where's
Justin, are you
Spencer?
there?
It's gonna take him 30 seconds to hear that.
Yep. This.
All right, Andy, where's our
this
next?
is-
Next.
yeah, the other guy can't get his camera on either. So come on, Bass Galaxy. What are we doing? here?
What is going on?
It's
We
not that hard.
only picked two. Yeah, we got to have backups.
Andy,
my
look for another Andy.
Yeah, I don't know what the heck. Justin, you're awesome. Thank you for your support of Stray Cast.
Let's get Chris Ritchie or something.
Yeah, Chris always comes on good.
Eric
guy-
B.
You know, they
This guy
always say in
doesn't-
broadcasting, you have to have a great opening segment and a strong closing segment.
closing,
We
bud.
have both of those today.
We're killing
I
it.
want to talk to Enos.
Yeah, I got this all straightened out, boys.
The other guy's camera's not working either. so I
Freaking
don't know.
nailed it.
Oh no, he's on there. He's just dark.
Oh, shit. Here we go.
Oh,
There
Ladies
hold
and
on.
gentlemen, he appears to be in
It's a
Count
ghost.
Dracula's tomb.
He's in a cave somewhere.
Yes, it's the one and only Dylan Hignite. I recognize that. Welcome, Dylan.
How you doing, bud?
How are you doing, bud?
I'm doing good. I'm actually just on my my lunch break right now. So,
Oh yeah. What do you do for a living?
shipping and receiving for John Deere.
Oh,
Nice.
okay. Shipping and receiving for It's heavy to lift those tractors.
Well, we got forklifts, so I'm
Oh,
lucky
okay.
enough.
Hey,
Let me try to get some light real quick.
That's genius.
hey, dude. Dylan, we see you all over the Stray Cast, and of course, we've had some good times. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, that was fun trying to boat flip a 4-pounder on a drop shot, and I broke it off right at the boat. That was fun. That's always a good memory.
Dylan actually won the contest, if you remember. It's all coming back to me now. Excuse me, I have short-term
The
memory
internet
loss.
tournament thing?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
this was it was Dennis on Lake Louise in Valparaiso. Cal Sag gave the thing away so you could go
yeah.
fishing.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
And Dylan met us out in Valparaiso, home of Orville Redenbacher.
Right.
And we went out on Lake Louise. And it took me a while to figure it out, right, Dylan?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you were only 10 minutes late. I wasn't gonna penalize you for that, but
That's pretty good for me.
That is
Yeah.
really good for Pat.
Really
It's
good
pretty
for me.
yeah.
I mean, usually it's a day late.
And a
we
dollar
call
short.
that 10 minutes early.
Yeah.
for Pat.
Yeah.
Well, I did win that contest maybe sometime last year, earlier in the year, and then we ended up fishing about 8 months afterwards. So, I mean, if you count them 8 months late,
Yeah.
There it is. But for real, it was a cool day because we finally figured out the pattern. And,
oh yeah,
and
flipping
we found
milfoil.
isolated
Yep.
milfoil. Go figure.
Never
Hey,
works.
do we have Justin Tritt back with us?
I think so. I think
Ladies
I'm
and
on here.
gentlemen, hello, Justin Tritt. Welcome back. It's you and Dylan Hignite on the Stray Cast Show.
Technical difficulties, man.
Yeah, that's okay. You figured it out. We've had
The Google machine.
We've had the best and the worst of them. Figure things out. Hey, both of you guys, I've seen your name all over the Stray Cast Show. Social medias, live shows before, and thank you.
Long-time listeners, first-time callers.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're supposed
Yep.
to say, "Hey, you love your show." Remember? When you
Oh, definitely love some straight cast every week. Yep, been a follower for 4 years now. So
Nice.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank-
What's your favorite Stray Cast episode, Dylan?
anything with Greg Hackney,
Nice.
anything with Rick Clunn. I actually do go back and watch the Aaron Martin podcast every once in a while. So
Awesome. I thought you were going to say the first ever episode of Into the Great White Opens with Jamie Bruce and Brad. White.
Yeah, that's what I thought he was going to say too. What the heck?
I do follow you, Brad. I do follow you, but there's been times, obviously, taking care of a little child, going through a marriage and everything. It was kind of hectic this past couple of years, but yeah.
But Bassin prevails.
I thought he was going to talk about back in 2016 when we did that segment on sexing saugers.
Yeah, that was milking. We milked them. We milked
So-
saugers live.
I actually do
Good one.
remember one really good time. Pat came on to the Serious Angler podcast, and he was, I don't know if he was fully naked, but he was definitely shirtless in the upstairs of his domain.
I was naked.
And,
Checks out.
okay.
100%
that
naked.
makes a lot of
Forgot
sense
about that
because
one.
It was all dark, and you were just going on a hayride on everything.
Yeah, that was a good night. Someone just called me up. I think Drunk Wood called me up, and he's like, "Hey, Pat, come on this podcast." And I'm like, "Okay, why not?" And there it was. Justin, I'm glad you finally made it work, Justin Tritt.
Yeah, me too.
Come on here. Now, what do you do for a living, bud?
Oh man, I work in the car industry.
In the car industry. And
Yeah,
what does that
unfortunately.
entail?
I run service departments for dealerships.
Oh, so you're not a car salesman.
Oh God, no. Do I look that slimy to you?
I'll tell you what, this slice is nice. It even catches mice. This new amazing car can be yours for only $39,742 a week. Hey,
that I think was your calling, Pat.
I've
Car
sold
salesman.
everything. I've sold Ice Cube to tunas.
This guy will put you in a Chevy.
Justin, how about you, bud? What's your favorite Stray Cast episode?
Oh my God! When you have Matty on, there was one episode you had Matt and a couple other people, and I was actually driving out to Texas to fish, and we almost had to pull over. We were laughing so hard and crying.
That's the nice thing about
You can do that.
about a bass fishing talk show.
Yeah.
Where are you at right now, Justin? What state?
Georgia, North Georgia.
North Georgia. Okay.
Yep.
And you, Dylan, are where?
Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Fort Wayne.
Yep.
Indiana. Georgia and Indiana.
What do you guys want to talk about?
Oh man.
That was a requirement for coming on the show, I thought.
Yeah, you're supposed to have a topic that you want to talk about, Justin.
I'm kidding. But yeah, what do you guys want to talk about?
So I was at a tackle shop that does a podcast twice a week.
Okay.
And I was up there and I was talking to the owner, and he runs the podcast.
What is it?
And
Give
he
it a
was,
plug.
Fish North Georgia.
Fish North Georgia podcast.
Nice.
Yep. And Danny, the guy running it, he's been trying to listen to more podcasts. and we were talking about different podcasts we listened to, and he brought up this one. He said, "Man, I tried to get into this Stray Cast podcast," and he said, "Is that Pat guy drunk all the time?"
So
No,
I'm actually
No,
not.
it's not.
That's just me. I mean, I haven't had a drink in almost 11 years.
Yeah,
he's like that all the time. Even for the 8 hours we were on the boat, it was just nonstop.
So
And I thought the
basically-
same thing. Like I thought he was on Ritalin and Adderall at the same time, but no, he's the same.
I'm still drinking coffee, and it's what time? I don't know.
yeah.
But so basically, take away that plug for North Georgia podcast. They suck. Don't listen to them. He basically said this show sucks. So screw you, North Georgia podcast. Keep
No,
that
he-
for the week.
He just didn't understand who Pat is.
He doesn't,
you know?
he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to.
That's
It's
fine.
not for everybody. It's not. My parents hate me.
It's not for North Georgia.
It's fine. It's not for North Georgia. North
Yeah.
Georgia tune out except Justin.
Get the Yankees.
Yeah, and I ran into you actually, Pat, at I think it was Wheeler in the parking lot. You'd just come off the boat, and I was sitting in my truck waiting for old Big Ben to come back.
Oh,
And,
okay. Gotcha. Yeah. I do remember now, Justin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, you were doing the what were you
Camber boat.
Camber boating. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah, that's a rough job.
Especially behind Ben. He drives like a madman.
Unreal.
Yeah.
Only time I rode with Milliken last year and was on one of them Texas lakes. And you know those Minn Kota or not Minn Kota, those trolling motor
Yeah, the
brakes,
brakes.
on the back.
Yeah.
Well, he had broke one of them and it's just flapping on my side. And he's like, "Watch yourself, Pat. That thing's flapping back there." As he's going 80 in the basket on the way back. Thanks, man.
Yeah,
I
that's a
will.
tall order to chase down a basket. Honestly.
I will. I'll watch it. Man, Jack, are we doing it? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Do we got another one lined up?
No, that was it.
I got you. Okay. I was hitting the wrong button. Never mind. Hey, so Justin and Dylan, you guys are obviously avid bass fishers. Been in the boat with Dylan. I seen him smash a few, and he ain't scared to use that spin pole as
I love it. Yeah.
But in Georgia over there,
Mhm.
what's your main lake over there? What do you fish?
Lanier and Allatoona. I'm right between those two.
Oh,
I'm kind of in a good area. I'm like 2 hours from Lanier, Gunnersville, Chickamauga. You know, I'm kind of right in the middle.
Gotcha. Okay, so you're in a little mecca.
That doesn't suck.
Yeah,
For-
at all. Does it, Choder?
No.
He's in a little breeding ground
Yeah.
of bassin, where guys like Dylan, Ryan, Andy, and I are stuck in some hellish areas. There's some good fish.
Oh, for sure.
And then you got Brad Leuthner
lake
over there
fishing.
in Minnesota, the land of 75 billion lakes.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, so we're doing a viewer poll right now, and we're just having these two viewers. So, Justin, what do we need to change with Stray Cast to make it a better show besides get rid of me?
Oh goodness, why would you ask that question? I love this show. Don't change a dang thing. Have
can
Z
you
on
add?
more often.
Have Justin on more.
No, have Z on more often.
Ozona on.
Oh yeah,
Well,
he's got
Zona-
more time now.
Well, no, he's just
Oh, he
gonna
does.
disappear.
He's
He's
going to
actually,
be in a tree stand for the next a long time.
you know how
Long
they
time
say
tree
that
stand.
Elvis is dead? You know how they say Jim Morrison is dead?
Yeah.
They faked their deaths.
Yeah.
That's what Zona's gonna do.
He's going to go to the island.
He's gonna
Get some privacy.
his base. Don't you agree with me, Brad?
I think he's like
He's gonna
entrenched in his
disappear.
work and probably gonna be shooting a couple deer in the next couple months, I would think.
He's gonna do that to make you think everything's fine, and then it's business as usual. Then all of a sudden, it's gonna be like, Mark Zona has disappeared. We have not seen Mark Zona.
I've
But
been
really,
monitoring.
him and Karen are just off having the time of their life.
I've been monitoring Chicago sports radio to check on his condition to see if he's
His
calling in or not. If he starts calling in to Chicago sports radio talking Bears.
Well, it's
We don't have to
coming.
worry
Our
about
Bears
it.
are doing good. You know he's boiling.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know he's
we've been
boiling
talking
right
Bears.
now. Hey, Dylan, what should we change our ad to Stray Cast to make it a better bass fishing talk show?
Maybe more nipples.
Okay.
More nipples.
I agree.
Yeah.
Ryan,
Of the
It's
male
always
or
hot.
female?
It's always
What
hot
are we
up there,
talking here?
I mean,
any nipple.
I mean, yeah, it's true.
no one in
It's always hot in
2024
this
can
room, though,
discriminate
so-
anymore.
Since
Yeah.
our
We're not going to have a Jennifer Aniston.
Popcorn, give him a nipple.
yeah,
I
since
mean,
our demographic is mostly middle-aged men, we're gonna pass
I don't do that for free
on
anymore.
the nipple.
Not anymore.
Not on
Popcorn,
a
will
skateboard
you
anyway.
show more nipples if I buy more tightrope jigs?
There you go. There you go. And
More
buy
tightrope jigs we can do.
There it is.
Okay, deal. Yep.
Hey, Justin and Dylan, thank you for watching this show and listening to
Hey.
this show for years,
Appreciate
man.
you.
Yeah, guys.
We
Always strong
appreciate it.
supporters of the Stray Cast. So
Sincerely.
Yeah.
Always entertaining. I know I can tune in for a good time, or if I miss it, if I have a long road trip, I can go replay it and listen to it, and it's definitely entertaining.
I appreciate that.
Yep.
boys.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
And, yeah.
Awesome.
Look forward to put your name in on the next one, and I'll tell them to fix it. If they see your guys' names, I'll just have them pull your names on the next one. Okay.
sounds good.
For the special guest,
Yep.
Bass Galaxy, give it up for proper bassin' man, Justin Tripp and Dylan Higg.
Love
Thank
you
you,
guys.
boys. There it is. Thank you, the dart Dylan is. I like it. I like it. Hey, Brad, next week, 7 p.m. Central, big Into the Great Wide Open show.
Huge.
Huge.
Did you? That guy looked when he had his hood up. He looked just like Ike and Ellie. Did you guys see
He did
that?
it first.
He had a little.
I
he had
thought
a little
Kinch
Ike.
called Ike.
I
didn't
did
know.
too. I thought
I
Ike
didn't.
was tuning in.
I didn't know what was going on. Hey, guys, it's been a fun little free for all tonight. And Brad, would you and Popcorn close the show for us? But don't forget to tell everybody that we're available on every major podcast platform across the continental United States of Iraq, America, and all that stuff.
We are on all of that.
We are all. Remember the Japanese song "Loud" or band Loudness?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I want to thank everybody for tuning in this week and every week. My monitor's really small, so I'm going to try to knock this out. But thank you to Omnia Fishing.
Premium. Choder knows all about the Pistol Pete Press Peoria Premium Pro app.
That
Thank you,
sucker's
Sims.
gangster.
Gangsta.
Thank you, Sims, for keeping us dry and warm
Yes,
and
Sims.
comfortable.
Thank you, Sims.
Power Pole for stopping us when
Power
we need to
Pole.
stop. For
Down for
launching my
pleasure.
boat without a partner. Tin Cup Whiskey.
Tin Cup Whiskey.
Berkeley Fishing.
Berkeley
Abu
Fishing.
Garcia.
Garcia.
I can't read that one.
Waterland sunglasses.
Impulse Lithium.
And Bob's jack plates.
That is right.
And of course, Into the Great Wide Opens with Brad Leuthner and Jamie Bruce. Available on the Stray Cast Network. This has been an Andrew Ellenberger Ginger Ninja production. We shall see you next week, Bass Galaxy. Same Bass time, same Bass channel. Until then, bid you peace. Peace. Bid you good night.
Hi, Brad.
Thanks, boys.
Bye, Brad.